And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
So that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put it. I know that.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Pressure coming. Right on the money. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Looking for room at the 40. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Warner. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Fresno State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's brought down a really solid effort to pick up every bit of the yardage he could on the punt return. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like they lead by... Then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense... figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Staley. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute, get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing in his own defense over the middle of the field. Ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
No
statistically, coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares at this point.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice play call there on second and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up the third and manageable situation.
To the air, it's Warner. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Fresno State. Looking for the time with the extra point.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. Receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
And the extra point is good. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 10-6. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it first and 10 from the 41. And he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, even in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow requirement.
The Volunteers have it with a first and 10. Leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's second and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
They'll give it to the back. Makes one man miss. Got some room, entered at the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Nice touchdown run. This is the team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease. I mean, the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Rivers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Pulls the fire complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on second down.
such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. Saw it right there.
And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Back to pass. It's Warner. Takes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Fresno State right back to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. On a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Nova! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the top. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back and they open touchdown time in Tennessee. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive just trying to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. That's the kind of play that can really get you going if they get it out to the 36. Wonder if they'll be conservative on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Touchdown, Volunteer! And they add 6 more to go with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big one.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It would be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but That was a little aggressive on the space department.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Fresno State takes over. The offense will go back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Turning on the Jets. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's a bad sign in an offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Scanning the field, it's Warner. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense is kind of a picky poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. And that is good versatility there. A big hit from the backer in pass coverage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Fresno State right back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great... Run for 6.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He'll bring it out. It's Newton. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So here is the Tennessee offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Look in the passing game, but it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively. You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk. Throws toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed, it's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here and try to get off that 3rd down play. To throw, it's Warner. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The offense hasn't been able to get it done on 4th down. 0 for 2 so far. They'll try to turn that around here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going up top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's not afraid to go deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the 1st half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the deep...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas.
And the Bulldogs will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. We are locked up to start the 2nd half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really
anticipating this game so much. Two very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way. So for this offense right here, this drive, start off the second half, David, they need to put something together, really put pressure on the opponent.
And the thing I like about bowl games, man, is they're exciting. You go for it more on fourth down, less to lose, not as uptight. So
It's a seam wide open. All out of space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Runs through a tackle.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. They're only 1 for 3 on fourth down attempts, but they'll try it again here. Unloads it well. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
We love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real...
Makes the grab, pass the marker. He's brought down the run. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Volunteers, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. Touchdown ball. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake, throw an interception, get penalties, and put you in a bad spot. The offense just strung play after play together and got in the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Warner. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm thinking about shipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
And the defense drags him down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
He's got an open man. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
On over the middle, it's Freeman. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's cut. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sideline, not his best work. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. Grabs it up the 25-inch stride. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the things I've learned about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain in the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
You talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On target. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, that's just a miss by the quarterback. That's a simple slant route. That ball's got to be thrown out in front or put in the face mask of the receiver. Bad throw by the keeper.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They're setting up the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the defense makes him play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Turning it on! Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing? And they're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Splits the uprights. Good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much there. Picks up nice cushion now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Game left. Here's an open space downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. The defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run that runs some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for the...
He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, and they finally get it down after the big pickup at the 25. Offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake now to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Vols had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Volunteer. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit. Just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, when you...
They get him up, rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Well, here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game. The defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle.
There he goes. Wide open spaces. The 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up. As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold that second team ball when bad things can really happen. You can tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puck away.
Wants to throw. It's Warner. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Fresno State right back to the line. On 4th down, going to the air. finds his man. It's Anderson. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Lewis. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Volunteers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Convert to the 4th down, and he's still going. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that haul gets completed is if you put...
Catch inside the 25. Touchdown ball. And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he puts through the extra point.
Fresno State, 24.
And he'll just take a knee in this drop. So here is the Tennessee offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory for deep shot for the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got some room to run. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right.
Fires toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He'll take another shot here. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day. Shown them
looking for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Just complete